Consumers are dealing with the increasing cost of living, battling high inflation on essentials like food and fuel. Indebted consumers also have the high interest rates to contend with, further squeezing household disposable incomes. As the Easter holidays get underway and many embark on long-distance travels, motorists have to ensure that their cars are roadworthy. Motor mechanics say they have noted increases in the price of spare parts. This is as a result of shortages of spare parts and the effects of the war in Ukraine on supply chains. Faith Mlambo of Auto Care Workshop in Johannesburg says they have noticed also that people are keeping their cars for longer instead of buying new cars.
Because of the war in Ukraine, some are saying like getting parts here, there is a delay, things are becoming expensive. So obviously the cost, whatever they incur, is being passed on to the consumers. And like nowadays we're experiencing a lot of load shedding. So whatever engineers have to do to produce parts, and if they have load shedding, whatever they will need to use to keep their businesses operating, the cost is also being passed on to us. So part prices are actually going up.
Nihal's Khan of Nihal's Auto Body Repairs and Auto Fit says the increasing costs have led to less numbers of repairs they are handling. Khan says people are settling for minor services and postpone major services because of costs. He says some clients are asking for second-hand spare parts to try and save money.
Before, people would go for a better brand, a good quality, for example, brake pad. Now, a consumer wants to see different options. There isn't something cheaper that they can use because it's temporary, we don't need it long term. So we find the people that want to downward spend on parts, not because the parts is much more cheaper, it's just that the branded items are gone a lot more expensive. They're like doubled in price. So of course, for the consumer, they're going now for budget part pricing. And that's where it affects the brands. They wouldn't go, a lot of them don't go for original parts because you got lots more. And they will go for what we call aftermarket parts.
Motorists also have to deal with the high price of fuel. The price of a litre of petrol has gone up by 157 cents between January and April. This has pushed the price of a litre of petrol in Gauteng to 22.97 rand. Motorists are, however, advised to ensure that their vehicles are roadworthy before embarking on their travels to avoid inconveniences that would prevent them from reaching their destinations safely and on time. Gloria Safako Musi, SABC News, Johannesburg.